What's up YouTube, TCG Radish here, back with another Mystic Stadium video. In other trading card games, there are often cards printed that are so drastically overpowered that they warp formats and often require bans. Examples of these cards would be Power 9 in Magic, or Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and Delinquent Duo in GOAT format of Yu-Gi-Oh! These cards often have simple yet devastatingly powerful effects, and are often design mistakes. I've always been fascinated with the idea of power cards, so I've purposely designed 3 power cards for Mystic Stadium TCG. These 3 cards are Revitalize, Despair Ritual, and Mass Charge. Now if you're wondering why I'm deliberately ruining Mystic Stadium TCG, don't worry, I'm not. All 3 of these cards will be immediately placed on the main format ban list. So the first power card we've got is Revitalize. This is a cost 1 spell, which allows you to shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 5 cards. This is the simplest of the 3, and it is quite powerful in almost every situation. It enables you to see a lot more of your deck than you would normally be allowed to. It can draw you into a lot of steam and help you put out a lot more threats than you'd normally be able to in a turn. And in some cases, it can even shuffle cards in your hand that you want to be in your deck back into your deck. If you cast a Revitalize as the last card in your hand, you're essentially paying 2 cards to get 5, which is a net gain of 3 cards. For any of you that are familiar with other card games, you're probably aware of just how good draw power can be. Our second power spell is Despair Ritual. This is another cost 1 spell, and it reads, break 2 souls, then choose a player. That player shuffles their hand into their deck and skips their next draw phase. Generally, the player you want to choose is your opponent. At a first glance to many, this card will seem like hot trash, since it requires you to break 2 souls, almost half of your starting soul total. While it's true this card is completely useless if you have 2 or fewer souls left, breaking souls actually isn't that bad as long as you have enough soul to survive. Broken soul does go to your energy zone, which you can use to play other cards later. This card essentially deprives your opponent of cards for an entire turn, since they lose all the cards in their hand when it resolves, and they can't draw during their next turn. In many cases, this would allow you to win the game on the spot, or allow you to build a commanding position. While this card can't win the game on its own, it can really affect the game in a devastating way. And for our last power spell, we've got Mass Charge. This is a cost 0 spell, and it reads, until the turn ends, whenever a card not named Mass Charge would be put into your deck or discard zone, put it into your energy zone instead. Now this card can do a few things, but the most relevant one is that it allows you to pay any energy cost for free, as long as you have that energy in the bank. This card can be very effective when used in conjunction with other cards that draw you cards or search for cards, since they keep you hand neutral, and their energy costs can be paid for free. If used correctly, Mass Charge can give you infinite energy, and this can allow you to build huge boards that can win you the game on the spot. So there you have it, that's the power spell trio of Mystic Stadium TCG. Tell me what you guys think. Are they strong, are they weak, and which one's the most powerful of the 3? I'm honestly not sure. I think Revitalize can fit the best into any deck, but the other 2 could be massively broken if used with the right cards. Anyways, thanks for watching as always. Huge thanks if you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you next time.